Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Douglas. Douglas from Phoenix, Arizona in USA. So let's see what Douglas has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you, Douglas?
Good. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for doing that. I have a sleep face. I woke up like 2 hours ago.
That's all right. Come over here.
Oh, look your dog over there. What's the name?
Charlie.
Hello, Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Join us. Right, Douglas, just before we start the game, tell me where you're from.
Phoenix, Arizona.
Right, and what do you do for a living?
I do hair and I'm a performance artist.
Amazing. Tell me what's the most interesting thing about your job?
With the performance artist, it's getting to build up a whole new generation of people that don't follow any rules to create art.
All right. And the hairdress, what's the favorite part of it?
Just making people feel good about how they look. I've got kind of a crazy resume with that's gone on for a long time, but I like to make people feel good about themselves. So
that's amazing. That's amazing. Right, Douglas, just tell me something very interesting that you're very proud of Phoenix, Arizona. Tell me something that you are very proud of.
I'm very proud to work with a whole bunch of people that have opened a very red state's mind up to others and different, and we're not nearly as shocking as we used to be, and it's a lot less red than it used to be. So I like being on the ground where changes are happening.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Okay, feeling relaxed?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, good. So welcome to William and the Magic Box. Box full of random fun questions, okay? What are we going to do now? I'm just gonna play a song now just for us to get in the mood before we start the first question, okay? I hope you like it. It's the 80s. Right, Douglas, ready for the first question?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Describe yourself in a positive and a negative word.
In a positive and a negative word?
Yes.
Positive would be creative, negative would be intimidating.
Why is that?
A lot of what I produce and how I present myself is a little dark and a little scary, and people that aren't in on the joke maybe take it a little too seriously.
I see what you mean. It's just different kind of point of view of joking.
Mm-hmm.
I see. I agree. Right, let's go for the second question. Let's do it, Douglas. Right, next question is, just before the next question, tell me about your tattoo you have in your arm. I quite like it.
This is pieces of sacred geometry and a white tattoo and a quote from Dracula. I'm pretty covered up underneath here too, so it's not anything I plan on stopping.
How old were you when you had the first one?
16, 17.
Right. And which one was that?
My very first tattoo was a little tree on the back of my leg.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. What's the meaning of it?
That is a tree of knowledge, and then there's geometry and the number of leaves and roots and branches, and
amazing.
It's all a bunch of symbolism.
Okay, great. Let's get another question. If you could make up a school subject, what that would be?
I think it would be great to have a school subject that was really focused on diversity. Just an entire subject on different types of people in different parts of the world and why it's okay to not be like the person next to you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I think it will change the mentality of, you know what I mean, the adult people, isn't it? Oh my God, that's a very good idea. Wow, that's really crazy. Next question. Let's do it, Douglas. Let's do it. How did you meet Jack?
We met just when he first moved here, and we have the same birthday, and we're both into weird, dirty mud people music, and so we just bonded right away and have traveled to go see some bands, and he's a great guy.
That's amazing. It's very interesting how I contacted him, because I remember like it was 2 months ago more or less, and I was just contacting people online to see if they want to be part of the show, and I contacted him, and he was like, okay, I just had 1 hour, I just wake up now, I had 1 hour before I go to work, we can do it. And I was free, I just organized everything we did. Was so much fun. He's such a lovely guy, my God.
Serious.
Okay, let's go to another question, Douglas. If I would ask your best friend right now to define yourself again in a positive and negative word, what they would tell me?
Probably that I tell great stories, and probably that I tell long stories.
You mean like you just carry on with the same story?
No, I've got plenty of stories. I've had a very colorful life, so.
That's amazing. Right, let's go for another one. Let's do it. Douglas from Arizona. Let's get another question. What would be the title of your memoir?
Pass it on.
Why is that?
I have my entire life been fascinated with collecting much older people's stories, so that whenever they pass somebody else, those stories don't die. So I love sharing people's stories. And that's, if I wrote a memoir, it would be some stories that were before I was born, and then some that I collected, and then leave it to somebody else to hand it down.
Amazing. Oh wow, that's very interesting. Pastoral, I like that. Oh, great. Hello, Charlie. Hello, join us. Oh, he's so cute. How old is he?
11. He's a
my
little
God.
old man.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, so sweet. He might be sleepy.
Uh-huh.
Right, next question. Let's do it, Douglas. Right, so let's get another question.
Okay.
Who do you test the most on a daily basis?
My two closest friends, the only people that I've really hung out with during COVID, but they were my two closest friends before that. So we check in back and forth throughout the day. So
Are they...
my friend Al and Jack.
Okay, and they are in your city, in Phoenix?
Yep, one of them lives out in Mesa, and the other one lives kind of close to me. So.
Okay, cool. Let's go for another question. Let's do it, Douglas. Right. Enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, fun.
Good. Next question is, what makes you most proud?
Most proud? Probably the young artists that I've supported and helped nurture, and how far they go on their own, and how big they shine, and how big a deal they make out of what they do. It's always super gratifying.
Amazing. And how long have you been involved in that?
I've been involved in that scene for like 20 years, but I've only been working behind the scenes with this show for like a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
yep.
We've turned all the monsters and the weirdos in the desert into a big draw. So.
Oh, amazing. Oh, wow. Good. Another question. Let's do it, Douglas. Let's do it.
Okay.
Right, Douglas. Next question. If you could go anywhere right now, if you could go anywhere in the world right now, where would you go? Why?
London or Berlin?
Oh my God, Berlin as well. Oh my God, you'd love Berlin. Wow. Right, let's get another question, Douglas. Let's do it. Right, next question. Tell us a funny story or a moment that happened to you when you were a child.
I think I was 11 or 12, and I composed a piano piece that won a state and then interstate competition with like high school and college age people.
Okay.
And so I had to go to a big recital, and everybody that placed had to play their piece, and I was the last one because I had won. And I walked out, little bitty kid, to the middle of this big grand piano in like a symphony hall, and I got about halfway through the song and I stumbled on the keys, and then I couldn't remember it. And so I walked up to the microphone and I said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten the rest of my song," and I ran away.
Oh, that's sweet. That's so sweet. Oh my God, that's amazing. it happened to me as well. When I was at school, I was the same age, like 11, 12. And we had like a competition, like acting competition between classes. And I remember I was playing a doctor. And I was so nervous. And the crowd, everyone was sitting around. There was like a stage, so everyone, like a small stage, so everyone was sitting around the whole school. And I was playing, and I was so nervous. I was so nervous that you know the thing you put in your ears to hear the heartbeat. And I even forgot. I left it on my neck, and I was like, "Oh, your heart is cool, it's cool." And everyone was laughing. I couldn't understand why they were laughing because I even forgot to put in my ears. So it worked out in the end. But after that, there was my colleague, my friend. We were playing together the same scene as well, and she was standing in front of me, like, and she said her parts. And after she was expecting me to say something, and she was like with her eyes, like, "It's you, like, do it." And I look at her, I was like, I forgot what I have to say. And she was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna kill you right now." So the silence was around, and people, they didn't understand, so they took it as a funny thing because they didn't know about the whole thing. But yeah, it just made me remember that. Oh, but it's very cute. You just left it. You just literally left. Oh, that's so sweet. Right, another question, Doug. Let's do it. Right, let's go for another question. What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night?
Yeah.
My brain.
If you start work, that's it.
Yeah. I fall in rabbit holes of looking up random information, and then it leads to something else and something else, and I've read the encyclopedia by the time the sun's coming up and I should sleep.
I'm exactly the same as well. If I wake up in the middle of the night for some reason, and if I start thinking about, like, for example, this project I'm doing right now, if I wake up sometime in the middle of the night for some, like, to go to the toilet or something, that's it. I start thinking, my brain starts to connect, and I try not to think, but yeah, I understand you. Right, Douglas, let's get another question.
I've fallen into bedtime stories for grown-ups, and I turn those on, and it's just this guy that speaks in a rhythm, and he tells these long, kind of real, not very exciting stories, but they're interesting enough that you don't tune it out, but he talks you to sleep.
Oh, that's amazing.
And so when I'm like, I should quit thinking about all this, I'll put one of those on and fall right asleep.
Are you a kind of person that you just, when you want to go to bed, you just can sleep straight away, or it takes you time to kind of?
It's a whole big process. So, bed and fall asleep. And I read a lot at night. So.
Okay. Another question, though. Let's do it. This experience we're having right now is not gonna keep you out for another few hours ahead. I hope.
Oh no, it's fine.
Right, tell me, Douglas, what would be your ideal day?
A day with nothing complicated or no drama, no crisis from any outside influence. Just to get to be around people and let the day happen organically and end where it ends, and just kind of carefree. My ideal day is not a very structured day. So many of my days are that just a day to just let happen is beautiful.
Amazing. I like that. Douglas, I've got 3 questions left for you, okay? Let's do it. Right, Douglas, next question. What is the strangest gift have you ever received?
Strangest gift. I got a tip from a customer that was $10,000 worth of clothes and jewelry, but it was really strange clothes, like antique kimonos and a really nice watch and a lot of very strange old clothes. But it was an entire Mercedes full of it, because he was a very outcast kind of person, and I always went out of my way to make him feel welcome when he came in. And so right before he left, out of town, he said, "I've got a tip for you, but you need to come out to the car," and it was just his whole car full of stuff.
Wow,
So,
that's amazing. Oh, wow. That's great. Wow.
if you're going for real strange, though, that's just my friends, and strange is just our normal. So little something and stuff like that, I've got a house full of it.
Oh, amazing. Right, Douglas, 2 questions left. Let's do it. Just before the next question, if you'd come to London, what would be the first place you'd like to visit?
Not because I really want to spend any time there, but my first friend that came back from London brought me back a shirt from Gay, the nightclub, that had 2 little mudflap boys on it, and I want to go get myself another one of those shirts because someone stole it out of my car.
Oh my God, really? Oh wow. It's called GAY. They call it. It's very famous because it's it's the main street of Soho. So it's a very gay area, and it's very big. They have like JY. They have JY later as well. It's like in the back they have like another club, like a small club that connected with the same one, but there's just for members only. But oh, amazing! That's sweet. Oh wow! Oh wow! JY. That's good. Right. If you could have been a moment, event in history, which one would be and why?
If I could go back to any place in history, I think it would be all the way back to when like ancient Sumer was at its peak, to see how much ahead of right now they actually were that long ago.
Interesting. Great. Cool. Last question. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Right, Douglas, last question. Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly, and why?
I would much rather be able to fly.
Why?
I live very out loud. I don't ever want anyone to mistake what they're seeing when they look at me. There's no reason to hide it. But I do get real frustrated with crowds and with being in transit, and to just be able to hop up and get where I need to go. That would be a dream.
Amazing. Right, Douglas, it's not the end yet. What am I going to do now? I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's start with family.
Chosen.
Love.
Powerful.
Money.
Aggravating.
Sex. Yeah.
Beautiful. Amazing.
Life.
Important.
Politics.
Corrupt.
Religion.
False.
Fear.
Unimportant.
Friendship.
Very important.
Desire.
Conniving.
Regret.
Worthless.
A wish.
It's a dream.
Amazing. Right. Let's pretend now I'm going to have a coffee with your best friends, and I'm going to ask your best friends. Tell me the most beautiful thing about Douglas, and tell me a lesson that you learned from him. What do you think your best friend would tell me?
Probably that I won't lie to you, and that I'll give you anything I can to help you if you need it.
Okay, that's amazing. That's amazing. Right, let's play now Douglas and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question, okay? But before, hi Douglas, ask me a question.
What art form speaks to you the most?
Overall, I love art. I don't understand a lot, but I love I'm going to the galleries. Any kind of art, for example, when I was telling you about the Camden Town, that you go there, basically it's art. You see those tattoos placed, and people it's art for me. I was so fascinated, and I could spend like a whole day there just checking out things. So art for me is overall, I connect with all kind of art, but I would say for this experience I had last year that I was visit those houses, and I still do now after they closed down this pandemic. But when I see those houses with those paintings, like you know, of their families or for the ancestors, I think it just I could stare them for the whole day as well. Right. So now, Douglas, just before you go, I'd like to tell you that Jack was right when he said to me, really, such a nice guy, gonna have so much fun. And yeah, he was totally right. So I can feel that you're a very open person. I can see that you're very approachable as well. And I think that you talk about the dark. You know, some people like can get in a different way, but yes, it's visible. Even though it's the first time I've seen you, but I can see how approachable you are. And how open it as well, when you express yourself the way you are. And I think when people, they are themselves and they express themselves the way they are, even though if you don't know the person, but you just can feel, and I can feel the vibe of you, that you are like that. And that's what makes people interesting. And I'm very glad that Jack introduced you, because yeah, I can feel it. I could be here with you another hour just doing that. And,
oh, I know, it's a blast. I hope we get to meet in person someday. Like,
absolutely. No, absolutely, totally, absolutely. Look, it's been a pleasure. But just before you go, if you can share a positive message or something that inspires you in life.
You should make no effort to try to join society. Give your name and serial number and wait for society to come to you.
Amazing. Oh, wow. Did you have a good time?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm glad we finally connected.
Douglas, all the best for you, okay? Keep in touch. Bye, Charlie. Where's Charlie? Oh.
He's behind me grumbling.
Oh, bye-bye, Charlie. Oh, that's so cute. Have a good night, okay? It was nice to see you. And I'll keep in touch.
You as well.
Okay?
Thanks so much. Bye.
You have a nice time. Enjoy the interview. William and the Magic Box. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, William and the Magic Box. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, just visit our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com. Give a like, share the video, and see you tomorrow with another lovely interview. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow. Bye.